was playing through a little bit of Rain song there, working it out for you, and I think I got a good gist of it. So basically, that was the verse section right there. Oh, by the way, happy birthday! And this is the verse section we're going to be looking at today. Basically, what happens in the song is that there's an overlap between the end of the intro and the beginning of the verse, and the overlap is that part I sent to you the other day, which is that slide down the fretboard, or slide down one fret, I should say. Right, so that's kind of where the verse starts, because I went through the tab and looked it over, and sure enough, that's he does that kind of like on the repeat. So basically the way it starts off is, the first thing you want to do is get the shapes down under your fingers, so that way you kind of know where you're going. I've written out the timings here, but I think the first thing that you should be doing with this part is just like learning how, like, where do your fingers even go. So let me show you. So it starts off with that slide figure I sent to you previously, right? And then he stays there for most of the next bar. And then he goes into he takes his fingers here like this. He has the 9, 10, and 11, and he swaps them out, almost like playing an A minor chord. It doesn't sound good in this tuning, but that's basically an A minor shape, right? And he moves it up to the 9th fret right here. So 9, 10, and then 10 right here. I got that tabbed out for you too. So the figure has gone like this so far. So shape number 1, right? So we have that there. We slid down to this shape, and we were there for a couple of strums, which we'll talk about later. And you get into this A minor looking shape right here. So you have 9, 10, 10. That's the next shape. And the next shape after that is 5 on the 4th string, 0, 0, and then 5 on the 1st string. So it looks like, see better. So we have 5 on 4 on the 4th string, 0, 0, and then 5. So I'll tab that for you here, but I'll show you one more time. There's that shape here, and then you take that second finger, move it up to this 5th string, and put your first finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. Like I said, these are all the shapes. I'm doing them all in order, so like I'm not like jumping around. These are all just as they play. So shape 1, shape 2, shape 3, shape 4, shape 5. And then at the end of that, he takes that middle finger off, 4 to 5 on the 4th string. So he goes. So he was here before, that finger comes off, right? And then he goes back again. So he's like it twice. Well, I was saying before about like with this kind of stuff, with these kinds of tunes, you really kind of want to get these shapes on your fingers and make it feel kind of natural. Best way of doing that is what I kind of said before, and hopefully you've been kind of playing around with it, but if not, I'll kind of go through it one more time, is that you want to take these shapes and kind of just like improvise with the rhythm a little bit. So what I would do if I were kind of like fooling around with this song on my own, it's not like I'm not doing exactly like the song. More familiar with them, and also too I can learn how to kind of connect one shape to the next even better. So I highly recommend just taking these chords and kind of just like experimenting with them, just kind of moving around. That's kind of how when you watch live footage of Jimmy Page play, that's what he's doing. He has like some chord shapes in mind, I imagine, and he's just kind of like, you know, freestyling with them, for lack of a better term. He has like a kind of like, if you look at say like a tune like Tangerine, that's been arranged, right? But then when he goes and kind of does like his own acoustic kind of solo thing with it, a lot of times he takes these shapes and kind of just plays with them. So it's kind of like maybe probably different. Every single show is going to be different. So what I would recommend for you for this week is just get the shapes down. Kind of get really familiar with them. with it. I'm learning the shapes in an interesting way, and then what you do after that is you want to start getting the timings down of what Jimmy Page is doing. But before we do that, I think you should really focus on getting the chord shapes in your fingers. And then what you can do is what he kind of does in the song. Things are kind of happening on offbeats. And I think we'll probably save that conversation for next time when you're here in person. I think that'd be a far better use of our time then to do the timing talk then. So this week, what I want you to do is go ahead and get these chord shapes under your fingers. So start here, the next chord, and then so 5, 4, 5, and 4, 5, walk up, and then after that, just like maybe pick a couple of them and kind of just like do like a nice steady strum, like maybe a down, down, down. So there, I'm just going down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, and I'm kind of just. So I want you to play around with that this week. All right, man. So that's what I want you to work on. Happy birthday, and hope you guys are doing something fun, and look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.